biggest struggle independent publishers deal with is money. We don't have a lot of it. There's not enough profit coming in sometimes even to sustain the next project. A lot of times we have to go into our own pocket to fund the next project again and again. And that's one of the reasons independents are probably so good, because it's our money. We're not just doing something, for a paycheck. We are doing it because we love it, and we are trying to show people what we can do. But yeah, money is the largest problem. There's other things. It's hard to get distributed. There's always trying to get people to notice what you're doing. The comic industry is not even just a nationwide thing; it's a worldwide thing, and to get somebody to focus on your little corner of the world is a task of its own.
Exposure. I mean, you don't have a distributor, and you don't have more commercial notoriety. Like, you can't just say, this is my book. It's not X-Men or Batman, and you're not owned by a large company who can push you out there.
The largest struggle that independent publishers deal with now, and ironically, I don't think it is, I think these run hand in hand. One is money. Money is always going to be a factor, because publishing a comic book, there's so many comic books out there, and then an independent guy publishing a comic book, most of the time all their money goes to publishing a comic book. But that's only half the deal. The second thing, both these go hand in hand, they run neck and neck, is advertising. Advertising is the thing. The only reason why comic books, what breaks an independent comic book is whether people know about it or if they don't. If they know about it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to fit somewhere in the comic book genre. It's so huge, Somebody, unless you're just horrible, and you got some stuff that's really turning people off, somebody is going to like your work, but they have to know about it. It takes money to advertise, and it takes money to publish. So it's like, unless you can balance the two out, you kind of stuck in the mud. If you spend too much money publishing and not enough money advertising, or vice versa, you're in trouble.
Finding a market, just finding something to distribute, to find people because there's so many other things a person can do with the internet and movie age. There's these big budget things being thrown around everywhere, and it's hard for people to stop and check out, an independent comic, which, doesn't have the money thrown into the production that you would find in anything else.
Hustling, that we have to be our own everything. We have to try and get the word out about our comic book. We have to try and build our own fan base, and that is really, really hard when you're on limited funds, and most of the money that that goes into your comic book is for printing, not distributing, maybe ads if you have money. You have to be your own salesperson. You have to visit cons yourself. You have to pay your own way. And usually you get a lot of doors slammed in your face, or a lot of people not really respecting you because you're not with a big name company. But I guess that's the same with everything. Like a lot of us do work our own 9-to-5 jobs and then still come home and try and make our comic book because that's what we want to do.
Just getting their product out to folks and let people see it. Most people kind of have blinders as far as it comes to the commercial aspects of stuff. They don't really seek out the different and maybe the independent people. There's probably more people would be interested in them if they were aware of them and they had the chance to tap into them. They could gain more from them. Most people just really don't know about them. So hopefully we'll try to spread the news and get more information out about independence.